Ned in that?
Yes.
All players available?
Yeah, the only one that isn't is Boko. That was Boko's first real team practice, and after being out for a bit here, we want to re-engage him with some team skates. So he'd be the only one that's not.
Is it difficult to gauge your goaltending when neither of those guys have played at least at the NHL level in 2 weeks? Is the grading curve a little different because of that layoff, especially for Ned?
Yeah, Ned's played good hockey for us. I thought he played really good hockey for us before the break. When you're coming out of a break like that, sometimes it's hard to predict, how performance is going to be. The one thing I'll tell you about Ned is that guy digs in. He competes. He competes hard. He puts the time in, and he's a resilient guy. He's a competitive guy. I'm confident he'll respond.
I know you and Torts are close. How much did you enjoy reuniting with him there for a couple weeks?
Loved it. It brought me back from a bunch of years ago when we worked together. He's just has a great feel on the bench. He has a great feel for the team, the pulse, where it's at. I think it's one of the strengths that he has. He was a big help to me when we were trying to tweak line combinations, and we were trying to learn that group on the fly as a staff, and we anticipated that process. And when a tournament's that quick, you don't have the luxury of time. And so we had put combinations together that we thought were complementary, that we thought had the potential to be successful. But when they didn't, and when certain combinations didn't go the way we had hoped, then that's when some of the tweaking takes place, and I think that's where Torts is at his best. And he was very helpful to me. He's a passionate guy, as you guys know. He's extremely competitive and wants to win, and that personality is contagious also. So for me, it was a lot of fun to work with him.
Sully, with 23 games left, is there any adjustment in your message to the guys and what's in front of you, the challenge?
I don't think there's an adjustment. I think the players are well aware of what the challenge is. As I said to them coming out of the break, for all intents and purposes, our playoffs is right now, and that's the way we got to look at it. We've got to try to win the day. We got to win the day every day, and that's got to be our objective. And if we don't, we've got to be able to. We got to figure out a way to become a better version of ourselves through that experience, and then we've got to get ready for the next one. So in some ways, we've got to have a short memory, but we also got to heed lessons along the way. So we continue to move the needle as far as getting better as a team. But as far as the message is concerned, I think the players are well aware of where we're at and what's required here to try to stay in the race. And we're going to do everything we can to get points here and see if we can't climb up the standings.